Okay. Hopefully everything is working. Just making sure everything is as it should be. So let's see. Okay, so the thing that came to mind is I remember there was this one place connected to Green Path where there was some battle music that seemed to be going on for apparently no reason. But knowing that we have the dream nail now, I'm thinking of going back and checking that place out to see if maybe there's a ghost there. And hello, Mask Maker 2409. That's a lot of tentacle. What do I buy to show myself on the map? It's this, one of those pin badge thingies. The Wayward Compass. I forget where exactly I got it, but yeah. Hey, Bren. But yeah, that's how I'm able to navigate. How are you, Bren? Oh, there's a dude in the Twitch chat.
Cool. Hey, I'm just enjoying some Final Fantasy 12. Going through the trial mode to farm for some items. I got 3 goddamn ribbons from it. From that. And that was not easy.
Are ribbons good?
In Final Fantasy, the ribbon is a reoccurring equip item. Basically, when you have it equipped, you are immune to status ailments.
Nice.
Yeah. And in 12, it even comes with a bonus regen on the person. So, you're auto-healing, and you're immune to normal status ailments.
So that was a very good thing to get.
Yeah, it's just really frustrating to go through trial mode because I had to go to floor 49, then I had to keep abusing the autosave to get like 3% chance steal on one enemy we had. And then I had to beat that level in order to keep the ribbon.
Okay.
And now I'm doing the same thing of another rare drop to get Excalibur early. Yeah, if you're playing Final Fantasy 12, if you ever get around to that, look into abusing the trial mode. It's a great way to get like a lot of good early gear.
Okay.
Yeah, though I'm not crazy enough to basically do the crazy RNG manipulation that gets the 0.001% chest that will get you the bow of I will fuck you everything up. I'm not even joking about that. There is a chest that only appears like 1% of the time when you go on a one of the flights to another region. And then that has like a 1% chance to get, you know, the bow. Yeah. And people figured out how to manipulate that RNG, but I am not crazy enough to do it. I'm autistic. I have the patience to do a lot of things. But that is, I just took one look at that and I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah, I don't exactly have much patience for a lot of RNG stuff myself.
Yeah. I'm willing to do the whole abuse the autosave, try and do the steal, get the item, and then reload it. Because that's kind of quick, you know? It doesn't take too long. But the crazy RNG thing you had to do was like... Ugh.
And that's the kind of thing when it comes to some stuff like that, where it's like, on one hand, that's kind of a thing of like, oh, if that does just happen to randomly happen to you while you're playing and you're just kind of casually going about and that happens, then wow, you have an awesome moment that just happened to you that only happens to a few people, but...
Exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like, if you are going for it, oh gosh, that can be annoying.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's one of those almost necessary things you need, especially if you're doing a, well, there's a crazy run of no level up, no license board, because this bow is one of the few weapons that you can equip without a license.
Isn't there, like, a super boss in Final Fantasy XII that will literally take hours to beat?
Yeah, Yasmith. And someone figured out how to beat it with that parameter. Yeah. You know, that's like on the same category as the people who figured out speedrun strats. Especially for like RPGs. Like there's this channel that talks about a lot of RPG speedrunning strategies and like how some of the crazy glitches and other stuff is done. Definitely fascinating, but oh man. So how's life been on your end?
Well, keeping busy at work, though thankfully we're going to be doing normal hours next week, so I'm looking forward to being able to do time for things I like.
Yeah, me, I'm still prepping for my own tabletop game to run. I'm a little nervous, but I think I can do it.
Yeah,
My
hopefully,
mood has been so much better as of late.
yeah, I hope it works out for you. That's the Final Fantasy thing you were thinking about, right?
Yeah. told them, no, you guys are not the heroes. You're not the chosen ones. You're just people living in this world. Stuff is happening around them, like I've had this whole built-up thing that there are two empires vying for the land that they're exploring, and eventually they'll have a choice and figure out like which side to play. And oh, thank God, I finally got Excalibur. Fine. Wield it. Annihilate. Now I just need to get him the white robes, because the white robes give it who's holy to him, and Excalibur is holy to him. And here's the best thing about the Zodiac is, you know how in most RPGs, whenever you hit max damage 9,999, not here. Not here. Oh yeah, I have like something going on with that. And a few other funny moments. Like there's gonna be a moment where they're gonna go on a mission, and one of the things that's gonna happen is that there's like a little mandragora, which is a cute little plant thing, and it's getting harassed by animals. And then they find out it smells super bad, and they realize it's a Malboro mandragora. So of course the animals are gonna attack it. Dangerous. Maybe they might adapt it, call it Stinky. I don't know. There's something almost comical about that. I do have a mission plan where a guy says, I need somebody to escort me to these ruins that may hold information about Excalibur, the legendary blade. And then he finds the blade, and of course takes it. Surprise! It's Excalibur. And not just that, it's a cursed Excalibur that turns him into Gilgamesh. Now that's gonna be a fun boss fight.
I was wondering if you would incorporate Gilgamesh in some fashion if you're gonna do that.
One of the big things I plan to do for the plot is, one, there's dark materia that's corrupting people, and two, there's a group that's trying to open up dimensional portals, and they're bringing in like characters from other Final Fantasies. You know, they're trying to do like a dimensional merge. So they're gonna eventually, in the end, they will be involved with that, but it's like a worldwide issue. You know, similar to what happened with our campaign with the dragons waking up. Yeah. Of course, depending on how the situation goes, who knows what side they'll pick and what allies and enemies they might have. Kefka will, of course, show up because, hey, it ain't a chaos party about Kefka. Well, I'll let you know how much it works out. Anyway, I think I earned myself some dinner, because I've been at this for about 2 hours, and now I suddenly realize I am hungry.
You better go and feed yourself.
Yeah, you ever do that? You get so focused in the game that once you're done, you take a pause and you realize, I'm actually hungry. I need to go to the bathroom and all sorts of other things.
Yeah, you know you've gotten yourself into a good game when that happens.
Yeah. You have a good evening.
You too, man. Okay, so I guess that battle music is a red herring. You know, I'll take a look at the Lake of Un. Haven't tried to jump over there. And if there's nothing there, could have just gone through the initial shortcut. Oh well. I think I can stop here for a moment. Yeah. I think that's supposed to be a slug. Looks like one at least. Alright. Okay, looks like there's something there, but I'm gonna have to not be vulnerable to acid before I really do anything. Cruising along at the speed of not going in the acid. So I'll go to Dirtmouth. See if I can't get something worth buying. Thank you, Mr. Stag. To reach Dirtmouth, most travelers take circuitous routes around the cliffs beside us. It's a hard trek now, but in the kingdom's prime, things were far simpler. There's an old pass in the cliffs that once allowed easy access. The bridge up to it has long since crumbled away, and even without it, a huge door bars entry. I can't complain, mind you. It's meant we've only ever had to accommodate a trickle of travelers, even during our busiest times. I wouldn't want hordes of bugs to descend on Dirtmouth. I like the quiet. Let's see, mask shard. Let's see. Doesn't quite feel like what I'm looking for. I think maybe I'll check the badge lady in the Crossroads before I do anything else of serious exploration.
Bafanada.
Seem useful. Maybe later. Hey, what do you got going on?
Mobadis.
Of all the places to end up, we've picked this dreary town. I thought it a temporary stop, then my husband became obsessed with that old ruin. Now he's spending all his time down there. He argues cartography is sound business, but other than you, who's buying? Well, I'm glad to patronize you for now, at least. Just gotta go down and to the right. Oh, dang it. Well, at least I took him out real quick. That's what I get for recklessly running around. Such is the life of a knight. So lifeblood, the shaman stone. Expel stronger. Once you're on 18 charms. I swear I've seen some somewhere that were a much more appealing. Was it in the city that there was a shop? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you know what? City of Tears will be my next one. I think eventually I'll give a go at trying to look into that one dude trapped near the Mantis home. Yeah, I'll just circle up and around. Did I completely look in here, though? Ah, yep, you were here. And I have gotten good. Maybe I should go and check on that caterpillar guy. And, you know, now that I got that nail, maybe I could check up on those dudes in the boss room. Okay, so you know what? I will go ahead. I'll save at the stag just in case. I'll go up, check the dudes in the boss room here, and then check on the caterpillar. save. This is the right way to go. Oh yeah, and then there's this duder. No. Nope, not gonna die to you. Keep forgetting you do 2 damage every frickin' swing, dang it. So. Oh, you're a fight, aren't you? Or are you? You didn't ask me if I want to fight like No Eyes did. Oh. Oh, okay, so that's how it is. Oh, geez, you're a chunky boy. Okay. I'll try you another time. What's your deal, buddy? Wake up, brother, help me. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. Yeah, don't worry, I ain't gonna hurt you. So, okay, he is another fight that I can do eventually. Check out the caterpillar guy. Glad they at least had the decency to not take my geo away for that, though I probably should have anticipated that. Anticipated a fight, that is. Hey, caterpillar dude. And that is, what is this? Grub song. Yes! Give me money! And that's it. I mean, it is a lot, so that works. Okay, but grub song, what is that? Contains the gratitude of freed grubs. Gains soul when taking damage. It only costs 1 divot. That's nice. Thank you, Mr. Dude. going to check out the city shop next. So I will go up to Dirtmouth. Take the stag there down to the city. Colonist seal. Okay. Little detour from that, and now we're going back to the city. City store rooms. Just gotta go down pretty much. Oh, jeez. Yeah, right. Spike roofs. Gotta remember those. God, I don't want to freaking die to this. Okay. Okay. Frickle frackin' frassafras. Right, and then there's the duders here. Well, at least they're easier to take care of. Jeez, yeah, I'll show you. Ugh. Right. We got a proper elevator system here. To the left. Oh, heck. Oh, wait, were you the dude here was the nail improver, wasn't he? I could have sworn there was another shop that was selling another nail extension. Maybe I'm misremembering that.
Joe's danger.
Oh, you've returned. If you bring me a piece of pale ore, I can forge it into your nail and make it stronger still. Okay, if you're not the one I was thinking of, then who was? Hello. I am exploring.
Yes. Yes, you are.
And how I...
So am I.
Ooh.
I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm just playing, Elden Ring.
Are you beating the dudes?
No, I just got hit by a cannonball. And died.
Good times.
Yes, good times, indeed. How do I cross this bridge without getting hit by that cannonball? Maybe if I bait the cannonball? No, no, no! Oh, stupid goat. I successfully baited the cannonball and avoided it, but because of my goat's turning circle, I fell off the bridge.
Task failed successfully? Yeah. Also, I didn't know you could ride goats in Elden Ring.
Well, you get a mount called Torrent, who I guess is supposed to be a horse, but has goat-like horns and is very good at jumping. So I'm like, it's like not like a horse jump, it's more of a goat jump. So I'm like, yeah, no, Torrent's a goat.
Okay.
Don't care what people say. Successfully gotten past your cannonballs. Now I need to find a place, a site of grace. Please, please, give me grace. Oh god, there's enemies over here. Yeah. And you are taking another tram.
A lift, but yeah.
Ah, yeah, right. I just saw the,
Little
how you
toll
paying
booth
the thing.
Yeah. Oh, so that takes up to the Crossroads. Nice. Yay, shortcuts. Oh, and a long fall. That can't lead to anything suspicious, like being surrounded on all sides. piece of a thing. Maybe I'll go ahead and just buy some random badges from that one. The laughing charm lady.
Aren't you fucking surrounded and killed by bats.
Those darn bats.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get this shaman stone, why not?
You've got a lot of gold. I mean, Geo.
Yeah. I think I'll go to the surface. Spend more money. It's a funny thing. I remember it feeling like it being impossible to feel like I could get 600 Geo, and now it's like, yeah, I can just so easily kill all the duders now and get so much so easily.
Yeah.
Go ahead and buy vessel fragment. Let's see. Yeah, get this vessel fragment. Yay!
Yay! You now have an extra hit point.
Well, not an extra hit point, an extra soul vessel.
Alright, yeah. That-
Oh yeah, maybe I will go ahead and buy a mask shard while I'm here.
You have you completed a mask shard before? I mean a mask. Or
Yes,
is that-
I've completed one,
Okay.
and realized that yes, they are the heart container or heart pieces of
Yeah.
this game. spend all that money. Right, I was gonna go to the fungal waste and see if I couldn't find a way to get to that one dude. Taking you to Queen Station.
And it's funny how it works when it comes to Elden Ring for me. It's like I get completely bodied by like one of the first bosses, a boss called like Margit. I have so much trouble with him, and then when it comes to fighting the dragons, I solo them so easy, and it's just like, yeah, I am a Monster Hunter player. I fight monsters, not humanoids.
I mean, it is definitely one thing to fight a bigger thing versus a similar sized thing.
Margit's still pretty damn big, but yeah, he's humanoid in terms of his movements and that.
Right. Can't hit those back. Hello, Mantis friends. Well, acid may be annoying, but at least I don't have to worry about the mantises unless I really want to pick a fight.
Yeah.
Right, and you're here. There's still this thing I can't get through. Still can't do anything with this wall.
I think you get to her from a different angle.
Yeah, I've been figuring that. It's just... Figured I'd check just in case there's something I missed, because... Yeah, it does kind of look like there's a path that goes off to the left. Maybe I'll check that spot just over the Mantis Village.
I was talking to Fox last night, and he decided to do like a see how far he can get before he dies challenge.
Mm-hmm.
He got to Hornet within 40 minutes and died to her.
Hey, that makes sense considering she is like the first big thing you run into.
Yeah. I'm like, ah yes, that's how speedruns start. Someone going like, I wonder if.
Can I do this thing? Nope, still can't go in there. I'll go back to Queen Station. Heck, yeah. Let's see that.
Argyle, how are you?
I believe he's away at the moment.
Yeah. For a moment I was like, can anyone hear me?
Let's see. Where to go next? Anything new from you?
Oh. Don't do
Argyle?
this to me. There we go. At this rate, I'm gonna need a new headset.
What
What's
happened with your
happening?
old one?
Huh. I guess Fox is watching. I did not.
He is?
Yeah, he responded to me
Ah.
about what I said.
Yeah.
You had someone in the chat before I joined.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you noticed, yeah.
They were asking about how I got the thingy that lets me know where I am.
Yeah. And yeah, for some reason the boom on my headset, if it's in a certain position, it stops working.
That's not
So it's
good.
like a wire isn't connected or something in that position, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a bit frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Because God forbid, tech just works.
Yeah. I shouldn't have overused it because it's like I used to just keep the boom in one spot, where it was nice. But it has a special feature where it's like if you put the boom up, it mutes your mic. It is such a handy thing that I started to do that a lot more.
No, I can see the value in that, yeah. But it's like bending a paperclip. Eventually something's it just won't go back together, right?
Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
Indeed.
So you can find a good replacement.
Nah, it's a couple years old, so
Ah. Well, I know one game I'm excited for in November.
yeah.
The new Tactics Ogre, or rather, the remake. Now, it's not Night of Lotus, but Let Us Clean Together is still pretty good.
Yep. It's my birthday tomorrow.
Oh. So, I'm pretty sure there is going to be a game tomorrow, but should we bring anything, or?
No.
Bring your best smile.
I won't see it, so you don't need to.
What about if the villains get an extra hero point as a gift?
What villains?
Okay, that's good. That just means that I did not just fuck myself over.
Yeah, at the moment it's like I'm super excited for Saints Row, which comes out the day after. But it's at the point where I'm like, I'm not going to buy it just yet for myself because I don't know if I'm like, oh, I could easily have a you know, family member or something just be like, here you go, here's Steam credit.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Also, Saints Row. Remake or sequel? Like, what are we looking down to?
What?
Saints Row, remake or sequel?
Reboot.
Oh. Yeah, I remember playing the original Saints Row, and it was just basically, Mom, can I have Grand Theft Auto? We have Grand Theft Auto at home. Grand Theft Auto at home. Saints Row 1.
Yeah, Saints Row 2 is where it really kicked off.
Yeah, you kind of realized that when you had a mission where you literally ragdoll physics yourself to get insurance money.
Yeah.
And then spray a sewage truck all over the neighborhood to lower the property values. That was they had some pretty fun mini games in that one.
Yeah. But it's like it's just one of those things that just I hate how people are So it's like when they first showed off the reboot, the new characters were basically, it's like, they obviously weren't the same as the old Saints characters. And so it's like, oh, look at these, they're a bunch of like, you know, young people with the same sort of, I guess, typical stylings and that of the people that you'd expect that age to have these days.
Oh, do we have like the goddamn half shave haircut for the woman?
No.
Oh, okay, I just hate that goddamn haircut.
No, but how? That is not representing of an entire.
No, I just hate that haircut.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
It's like the mohawk. I hate that too.
Okay. But yeah, no, it's just more like, it's like, oh, look at them. They're a bunch of, God, I guess millennials is, it's not really millennials either. It's
Zoomers?
like, I wouldn't say it's Zoomers. I wouldn't say it's Zoomers either. Like,
It's
sort of
kids
like
these
that.
days.
Yeah, it's definitely, that's the general, everyone complaining about the new Saints Row is just like, back in my day kind of people. It's like, oh, I'm not playing this game because these characters are obviously like woke. I'm like,
It's like, it's not woke,
you
you're
haven't-
just not the target demographic anymore.
yeah.
It's the same. It's like, God damn it! I keep thinking back to that one clip from The Simpsons. I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. Now what I'm with isn't it, and what's it seems weird and scary to me, and it'll happen to you.
That is just so true.
Yeah, that.
Honestly, I would not be against the characters if the gameplay is good. Like, if
Yeah.
the gameplay is good, okay, the characters could look like a bunch of millennials who got dressed in the dark in a thrift store, and that'll be fine.
Yeah, like, that's basically what I'm like. I'm like, okay, look. The characters in the original Saints were the only character that anyone really liked in the original Saints was Johnny Gat, because he was just this no shits given, like no fucks given, but he badass that was proud of his criminal ways.
And if we're being honest, the original Saints Row had the stylings of the 2000s youth, so
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are still just concerned that the whole go woke, go broke kind of deal, but I feel like with Saints Row, wait and see. It might be tongue-in-cheek, who knows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Saints Row is one of those things where I'm like, hold on, let's wait and see, put down the pitchforks and torches, that'd be fine.
Yeah, just play the game.
Yeah.
It really annoys me when people frickin' judge a game before actually playing it. And yes, welcome to Flukes.
I hate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, the only time I would probably judge something is if a director who was working hard on the thing said, yeah, we're going to go in this direction, and they 100% are going with it, and then I'm like, okay, I don't agree with that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a difference with that than, oh, what does the trailer say, right?
Yeah.
But no, I'm not gonna rant about something because that's not streaming. But hey, there are plenty of other games to look forward to. The new Pokemon, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
Tactics Ogre. For you, Saints Row.
Yeah.
Andrew, what else you got? Looking forward.
I mean, I'm looking forward to Pokemon.
Yeah.
Or it's like, I know it's only being used for transport, but goddammit, when I see that trailer, I can't help but think, Pokemon battles on motorcycles.
Someone made a really good point about the Scarlet Dragon and like why the fact that it has wheels when it doesn't use wheels still makes sense. It's like they basically said it's essentially puffing out its chest like a freaking like bird that puffs out plumage. The colorful plumage on its chest doesn't have any practical benefit other than, hey, look, I'm pretty.
I mean, it's good for attracting mates.
Exactly.
Get a dragon with big wheels.
So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the wheel-like plumage on the Scarlet Dragon's chest is essentially the same thing.
Yeah, I'm willing to roll with it either way.
Also, I love it to see birds when they fluff up their plumage. Like they do that shake and the feathers come out. That's just so cute.
I can't remember what bird it's called, but I've got to find the video again. I love that one where it fluffs itself up and then does the dance with its wings. Like little hopping dance.
Birds. I love birds. They can be so cute.
Then you have Giz, who will tell you that they are conniving,
Birds are the
evil.
devil.
Yeah.
They crap all over. They make noises at 5 in the morning. Don't you also do that while hammering? Yeah, but hammering sounds great.
See, no, she has a workshop that, you know, is soundproof, so that way she doesn't disturb others.
I know, but that's fair.
Please. Okay.
Why don't I just keep hearing that scream and I keep thinking, hey, is somebody having a kid in their room? Because it sounds like a 5-year-old kid. You know, like screaming in the background, doesn't it?
Not really?
Yeah.
It does to me when I'm not watching. When I just that's what it sounds like.
Fair enough.
Matt Bro! Where are you? Oh, you're beyond danger, which I must go through? Okay. Gotta kill the frickin' puffer thingos.
Found it. I found the bird that sings the victory thing.
Yeah, a little cockatiel.
Yeah. Found it. The Final Fantasy bird. That puts a smile on my face.
Ho ho, aren't these waterways thrilling? A labyrinth of pipes and tunnels. I couldn't have asked for a better place to employ my talents. It's all so orderly, so considered. Nothing like the crude irregularity of those caverns. But so sad, my trunk is telling me those fungal wastes are close, and I sense my damp adventure may have reached its end. Guess I'll be calling this map done. Yes, I will buy your map.
I found another one where the verb is singing Chocobo theme. Which is very appropriate. God, I wish I could live in a world with chocobos. Dude, imagine the drumsticks.
Oh, this comes out over here. God damn.
No.
I
I'd
don't think I
say
would feel right
cho-
eating chocobo meat.
The problem with chocobo drumsticks is they would probably be very gamey, very because you know those are big muscly legs. So
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
And it would probably feel like eating horse meat, which is like, yes, it's an animal and all that, but
Yeah, that's a good point. It would be kind of weird.
like,
I have no problem
especially,
with
like, I mean, like, okay, yeah, like, I guess there would be people who would be okay with that, but that's one of those things where it's like, you know, if I was a dude who had, like, a loyal chocobo companion for years, and he died, and it's like, oh, we're gonna be having chocobo meat tonight, but no.
Yeah. Then again, in Australia, they do sell kangaroo burgers, which sounds
Yeah.
odd. Like, how would you describe kangaroo meat?
I haven't actually. It's been a long time since I've had it. I can't quite remember much. I think it was sort of. It is tougher than normal, like beef.
I mean,
Very
I
gamey, I guess, is what the word you use.
Yeah.
I mean, they hopping on them legs all the time, so...
Yeah.
It's just one of those meats that I never think about until I remember, oh yeah, that's a thing in Australia.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of weird that you're eating an animal that's basically like your national animal.
It is our national, yep.
Yeah, it'd be like us eating a bald eagle. It's kind of weird.
Which,
Well, I
you
mean,
know,
the bald eagle is like a endangered animal, though, whereas...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although Benjamin Franklin wanted the turkey to be our animal, because turkeys are actually kind of badass, while bald eagles are more scavengers.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of eagles. Like, if I'm thinking of like a big sort of a bird that I would use as some sort of like inspiring symbol, I prefer hawks.
Yeah, hawks, yeah, or a falcon.
Yeah.
Ooh, how about a secretary bird?
Secretary birds are great. Kick your ass.
Oh yeah, and you know, they make good office assistants if you've seen a Gretsuko.
And then there's the, what's it? Cassowary!
Yeah, those things. Yeah, those things are basically dinosaurs that didn't get the memo that they were nerfed.
Oh, Australian bin chickens.
What?
Australian bin chickens.
Except they'll kick your ass.
No.
No, they
Australian.
they're kind of ibis, if I recall.
Yeah, they're an ibis. Yeah.
You weren't talking about the cassowary. You're talking about
Yeah,
I've
bin,
seen
bin,
those, like the
bin chickens, who have evolved especially to eat trash.
Yeah, it's basically what happens when a chicken and a pigeon have a baby.
Like, man, I hope one day we will get a, like, maybe hopefully in the next generation we'll get a Australian Pokemon game. Just so that way we can have the bin chicken.
Yes. What type should it be?
Flying poison.
Like, it eats so much garbage that's incorporated it into its attack.
Yeah.
Like, I can imagine it uses, like, gunk shot. It can learn toxic naturally, maybe toxic spikes that's, like, throwing out trash.
It's the natural predator to Trubbish.
Yeah! Yeah, I can see that. And it would be kind of cool that the starter bird is flying poison.
Yeah.
Though, honestly, I would imagine that being like the region's token,
yeah.
like 3-stage bird that you encounter
exactly.
early.
Exactly.
Okay. So, go ahead.
I feel like kangaroo needs to be a type of fighting Pokemon.
Yeah, so here's what I would do as like the starters for an Australian region. A kangaroo, which I would say grass fighting.
I can
A magpie, fire flying.
Ooh, what about the kookaburra?
See, I was thinking of the kookaburra, but like, I think fire flying with a magpie-like bird would work for, you know, there are basically like birds in Australia, which I think they call them firehawks, they're not magpies, but yeah.
Trying to represent the asshole bird.
So yeah, with
Yeah.
a magpie, you could have that be a dark fiend who steals things.
Yeah. The kookaburra, I would say would probably be like, I would probably give it a fairy type.
You know, in the Pokedex entry of how it's grown accustomed to humans.
Boo!
It will sing to humans to get food.
Either that, or it would be a ghost type because of how some outsiders will think that the kookaburra laugh is very haunting.
Yeah, honestly, it can kind of be unnerving if you first heard it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, mine.
What fresh hell am I about to walk into?
He's about to meet another boy.
I heard our boys are joined the call.
So, what would be the water Pokemon?
Dung Defender, oh my god, we're fighting in shit.
Our boy!
Yeah.
Talk about
He-
the situation.
He's just so happy.
He just has the fun theme music.
But yeah, definitely a platypus. What would be the secondary type?
Electric?
Poison.
Poison, of course. There's gonna be so many fucking poison types for an Australia.
Yeah.
And I could just imagine, like, it winds up being the region where psychic type is rare because that would just totally freaking destroy everything.
Or actually, the other way, you could have, you could go for the starting types. It could be, a plant electric, that is the Gimpy Gimpy. And the reason I say, electric, no, not electric, because it's like, okay, it is poison, but at the same time, actually, maybe it's grass psychic, because it is it's not poison that the Gimpy Gimpy hits you with, it's like the silica hairs that's sticking to you.
Called the stinging tree.
Yeah. So it's like, it's...
Jeez, what doesn't want to kill you in Australia?
And of course I die.
The koalas?
No, koalas are assholes.
You gotta remember, the drop bears definitely want to kill you.
Yeah.
Okay, from what I can tell, koalas can be pretty chill, but if you ever do anything to piss them off,
Yeah.
there are some pretty grim... If you know where to look, you can find some pretty grim pictures.
Okay.
Wallaby?
Yeah, the wallaby.
The capybara?
That's not
That's
Australia.
not Australia, that's South America.
No, but the capybara belongs everywhere. Capybaras could probably survive Australia.
I mean, there is the wombat, which is basically the Australian capybara.
Oh yeah, wombats. Those
Wombat.
things are so cute. Ah. And then I remember they're goddamn huge.
Yeah, okay. So,
Wombats look like they should be a first stage Pokemon, but then you find out they're the last stage.
yeah. So, grass, dark for the Gimpy Gimpy. Dark because it just wants to inflict pain.
And
Um,
there would have to be some kind of special move that is like the equivalent of Parish song that would be used by it and Urakanji jellyfish.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh god, the Urakani, a jellyfish
Urakani.
starter. Oh god.
And it would be extra tiny, and you think, oh man, this dude's a wimp, I don't gotta worry, and then Your Pokemon
Why
want to
is my
die.
entire team dying?
The
You forgot to mention the most fun part of my little, like, keep going until I die run. Which was that I was on keyboard instead of a controller.
yeah. The Australian legendaries, at least, one of them would have to be the Rainbow Serpent.
Yeah, we gotta have, like, the legendaries involved with, like, the Aboriginal legends, right?
Yeah. So, like, the Rainbow Serpent, the Bunyip.
The Bunyip, the Bunyip could either be a legendary or it could probably be a pseudo-legendary, like a dark type, definitely. Something like
Yeah.
Sableye. Maybe Sableye.
Yeah.
It could be Sableye's, regional form.
Okay, and
Possibly.
and you know how like every region has its own like full heal item?
Yeah.
For Australia, I would imagine it's either Anzac cookies or Tim Tams.
Yeah.
And the fresh water is just the beer.
Nah.
You're right, it's the soda. No, no.
Or it could be a meat pie.
Pokemon in
But
Australia,
yeah, no.
if
do
they
that.
keep going with the whole open world thing, I could buy that.
Yeah, like, because I could easily see, like, the place where you encounter, like, one of the box art legendaries would essentially be the Pokemon equivalent of Uluru.
Yeah, good old Ayers Rock, yeah.
Yeah.
The navel of the world. I mean, yeah, you pretty much just got the backdrop right there. Mix in a few Aboriginal legends in, like, the Pokemon mythos, and you basically got what you need. The evil seems to be trying to reawaken ancient Pokemon from the legends. And,
Yeah.
you know, something like that. You know, it doesn't have to be too complex. I mean, evil thieves have been trying to take over the world how long?
An Australian regional Smeagol, which does like the Aboriginal dot paintings, and probably has like dot painting on its fur.
Ooh, that would look cool.
Yeah.
I've not seen this before. That stuff looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, there has to be a kangaroo, a wombat Pokemon to be a normal, one of them big,
Say, yeah, the wombat would be just the regional sort of rodent.
yeah, cute rodent Pokemon. Maybe, yeah, are they burrowers? Because if you go for
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, you got a normal ground Pokemon right there.
Yep.
If jellyfish is the starter, it's definitely in the water.
I'm gonna be honest, I got off Pokemon after Gen 5. I haven't touched a Pokemon game since.
I don't blame you. What else could there be? Because Australia has a lot of crazy. It has to be a big old a spider has to be. Maybe they use a spider for like.
No, actually, the perfect fire starter. It would be Fire Bug, and it would be a spider.
Huh.
You know what other Pokemon has to be in there? A grass water frog Pokemon. Pain Toad.
Yeah, that'd be maybe.
Not a starter, but definitely in the region. It may be people.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about a starter. I'm not talking about a starter. I'm talking about in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. There could even be a quest where people are worried about him and they're asking him to capture or knock out as many as you can.
Because they are an invasive species like that.
Like, if they kept up the mission structure of Legends Arceus, they could do a thing where it's like, yes, capture 10 specimens, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that would just totally fit for that sort of thing. And it could even teach kids about the idea of invasive species. Well,
Where are cane toads from again?
I believe they came from America by mistake, and well, then they took over.
What part of America?
I don't remember. I just
I'll look
know
it up.
that invasive species are serious business. Yeah, I mean, some people
South
feel
and
like,
Central America.
ah, no kidding. Although now I'm just remembering that episode of The Simpsons when they went to Australia and Bart's frog took over. Then a koala followed them.
Oh god, oh god! Oh, that is disgusting.
There's a lot of potential for an Australian Pokemon game. And I am as surprised as you are, Argyle, that we have not gotten one.
Yeah.
Oh, and imagine the music.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, like something.
Didgeridoo backing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Like when I think of like cool sort of Australian themed music that is good for a game, the Tasmanian Tiger has some really good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, the gameplay may not be as good as other platformers, but no one can deny it. Their music is right on point.
That Battle Tower music that they got Toby Fox to do was pretty good.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
Toby Fox.
Even though it was also, the funny thing is, have you heard the origin of that music?
Do tell.
No, but I do remember hearing about it.
So originally that song was used as a, I think it was like a Homestuck shitpost
Makes
about
sense.
like male pregnancy or whatever.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, that is where Toby came from, so...
Yeah, Toby is a man born of the internet.
And apparently, he's like, I think it was confirmed that he's also going to be doing music for Scarlet and Violet, and it's actually going to be like main music instead of just hidden away in Battle Tower. I can't remember where I heard that from though.
That Battle Tower theme was one of the best songs in the game, and one of the most
Yeah.
popular too.
Yeah.
It's the only X and Y song I know. No, it's the only Sword and Shield song that I know of.
Well, for Sword and Shield, my favorite is, of course, the gym battle.
Yeah, oh, the gym battle's so good though.
Yeah, at least that first part. Then when they go into that second half, it's not as good. I just love that
It's
first part.
It probably helped that Sterling memed the hell out of that for the Bethesda.
Exactly.
But
I like
it
the
is
first
genuinely a
part.
fun song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the second one's still good and all that, but you know, for if I want that pump up stuff, it's that first half. Honestly, I don't think we can deny that Pokemon in general has always had good battle themes. Some are better than
I don't think anyone is denying that.
yeah.
Although I do always like finding out, you know, the remakes of like the anime versions of the game theme songs.
Yeah.
Those are always fun.
I recently found myself particularly enjoying going and listening to the music that they did for the Pokemon Stadium games and realizing, oh yeah, so many of the battle themes got remixed, or they remixed other music into being battle themes.
Yeah.
So, hey Argyle. Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to run by an idea for like a quest event for my game, and just want to know, you think it would be pretty cool? They have to escort a kind of timid guy into some ruins because he claims he can find it has like a connection to the legendary Excalibur. They find a blade, but it's not Excalibur. It's Excalibur, and it's cursed.
Okay.
He takes it anyway, and he's transformed into Gilgamesh. Boss fight ensues.
Gilgamesh.
You ever played Final Fantasy?
Okay, that Gilgamesh, got it.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't do that, because if you're gonna have Gilgamesh, you gotta make it the same Gilgamesh that is in all Final Fantasies. So, not someone transforming into Gilgamesh, but just having Gilgamesh visit from another plane.
Yeah, out of all the characters that would be traveling around, I can only think of two that would be doing dimensional traveling. And that would be Kefka, because he's so chaotic, I could totally see him bouncing around the multiverse. And Gilgamesh, when he's intentionally doing that.
Yeah, because it is confirmed that it is the same Gilgamesh all the time.
And
Although
it would make sense that you would have Gilgamesh just popping in saying, "Ooh, Excalibur, I'll take that." Wait.
Yeah, and then he gets all pissed off and then attacks.
You have to have a battle on the big bridge.
Yeah, there is, of course, an ancient bridge, and yeah. Actually, in the Final Fantasy 20, they actually statted him out.
Yeah.
All three forms. So you have, like, different tiers of CR for him.
Yeah.
Same with Ultros, too. You know, that perverted fang squid. Okay, no, thanks for that insight. That actually helps.
And of course, one of the potential names that Gilgamesh goes by is of course Greg.
I mean, yeah, it's his proper name.
Yes.
Greg.
Mhm.
Gregamesh.
Nah, just Greg.
Just Greg.
No. I guess I should maybe hint at that.
And Kidu, the green chicken, that it was a normal chicken that he just painted green.
Or at least until 12 when he got that. Well, I think the Gilgamesh in 15 is different.
I think the only Gilgamesh that is different is the Gilgamesh in 8. But then again, that one is...
No, that one actually did reference other games, so I think it is the same one.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look, you know, I'm gonna check the wiki on that, because Gilgamesh is fascinating in that sense.
Because, yeah, the Gilgamesh in 8 doesn't have multi-arms, instead it has, like, he has fake arms that he's just got attached to his armor, if I recall.
Well, that could just as easily be a thing of like, oh yeah, in this dimension he can only take on this sort of appearance or something.
Yeah.
Though he does... No, I'm looking at some of his official artwork. He does have multiple arms, but on the other side, he does have the fake arms, but... Argyle, okay, I'm gonna post some shit posting. Yeah, take a look, Argyle. You can see he has real arms, but then on the other side he doesn't, so maybe only half of him is there? Because you only see one leg, and only one half of his body, so...
Oh no.
Let's have a look. What?
There's no stack here!
Yeah, that's right. So yes, that's I had remembered the fake arms, but yeah. So
That's right. Now this taxation is empty.
Yeah, and it is implied he is the same Gilgamesh from FF5.
For you.
yeah.
Tell me. So taxation is pretty much like a train stop, right?
Basically, I guess?
Yeah, and this is a big city, like the big central
Yeah.
hub, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so the
Do you
exchange...
really think the main central hub only has one platform?
Okay.
Yeah, in the Japanese version, Gilgamesh, when he speaks to Seifer in the game, is like, huh? Was it you? Was, huh? Ba? As in BA for Bart, or Batsu from FF5. Now the Gilgamesh from 9, on the other hand, he does have multiple arms, but he doesn't look the same. But then again,
That style.
yeah. He does have a brother friend called Enkidu, so...
I mean, if you really wanted to stretch it, you could say that's him with, like, amnesia and things are weird or whatever.
Yeah.
But then again, since he's a dimensional traveler, who knows when and where his story starts and where it ends.
Yeah.
Like, you could say it's 5, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Because it was basically, wasn't it? It was 5 where he basically was cast into a dimensional rift.
Yep, and it's like, it was like the first actual game he appeared in, and then it's like they back included him in, like, you know, ports and expanded versions of previous games.
Yeah, he showed up in 1, and yeah. Showed up in 1, showed up in 4 in the after year.
And then of course, you have Omega, which was also could potentially be the same entity traveling around dimensions.
Yeah. Which 14 seems to imply is the origin of Omega, though, I mean, we don't exactly know the consequences of its creation in that game, outside of being built by the machine people who, you know, could have...
Though,
Yeah.
I'll say this. I think I like 14 Gilgamesh the most because I love how they go with him as, oh, you're gonna fight him, but then, wait, it's not him? But it is also him. It's like,
Yeah, good old Greg.
good, yep. Okay, so for 15, He's part of a downloadable content. It was the Blade Master.
We do need to play 15.
Yeah, I tried getting into it, but there was so much, and I was not ready for how open that open world was.
Well, for me, the biggest problem I have getting into a lot of JRPGs nowadays is just simply time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I haven't actually done any planning for tomorrow's session, and I probably will just end up doing a cram session tonight. Then again, it might only end up being a roleplay session
Yeah.
where I can sort of
nothing but fighting. Let's do some
Yeah.
role-playing.
exactly. So therefore, it's just like I'm not entirely sure what part of the reason I haven't done any planning is I'm not exactly sure which direction you guys want to go next.
That's also a good point. I think first relaxing at the camp and maybe me delivering our information. Then, yeah, chilling in town. Maybe do some shenanigans. Maybe hunt down that evil raccoon. A lot of shit. Ooh, I gotta go and play World of Final Fantasy. I actually gotta finish that.
Alright, I roasted 1-1 and then we're gonna about to play that. My local library has it for borrowing and get it.
I do
Wait,
like
what?
Laura's art style.
What?
What is she talking about? I missed that.
World of Final Fantasy.
Ah.
But are you saying your library carries video games?
Yeah, that's relatively normal.
I have never heard of this, and I like this.
Yeah, that's new to me.
Yeah, like just last week I went to my local library and I borrowed Bloodstained, the Metroidvania game for like 3 weeks.
Fucking nice.
They have
Exactly.
PS5 games too. That was interesting.
You know something that has kind of surprised me though? Why hasn't Gilgamesh showed up in Monster Hunter of all things?
Because it's a Capcom property?
Yeah, but there was a Monster Hunter Final Fantasy crossover.
Yeah,
But-
Several at this point, I think.
Yeah.
and if you ask me, Gilgamesh totally would fit in that world.
Yeah, the problem is he's not exactly what you would call a mascot for Final Fantasy.
Yeah, he's a recurring character, but he's like, you know, only something you would really appreciate if you already know about Final Fantasy and would put that in. You're more likely to get a Chocobo or Moogle in that position.
Yeah.
It is funny how in FFD20 Palicos are a race in that. I think I'm gonna have fun running this campaign. I plan to make it a little more chill and yeah. I think I can do it.
What campaign?
I'm gonna be running a Final Fantasy campaign.
Oh, right, the one that I said that I literally just did not have time for. That's that
Yeah.
one.
Well, I'm gonna head off. You
Okay.
have a good evening.
Alright, see ya.
Good night.
That.
Alright, Andrew, I totally forgot. I still need to see if you'll be willing to draw my character for the Changeling game.
Well, I can give it a try. I thankfully got some extra time next week, so I could give that a go.
Alright.
And you can PM me with what you want them to look like, and I can try to do a basic thing up for you.
Sure thing. I just want like the same kind of quality that you did for your character, which... Oh Jesus Christ, how do we even find that?
I suppose it is kind of buried by this point. Yeah, I could probably try putting that in at some point, but yeah. Yeah, if that's what you want, I can try a thing like that.
Has Brad told you about anything about my character?
Not really?
Huh, that's interesting.
I mean, he has mentioned the basic premise of what your character's, keeper is like, and there was the idea brought about that my character has probably killed yours at some point.
Okay, that was the part that I was wondering if he had told you about.
Yeah. Basic circumstances, but otherwise, like, I don't know exactly what the deal is other than what you've said yourself.
You're at this part.
Yeah.
It broke through.
Yeah. This is gruesome.
It's just funny, like, well, not really funny, but it's just like interesting seeing how it's like you've taken a completely different route for this game than what I did, and like the fact that the game allows to have multiple routes like that.
Yeah.
What did he do?
So it's like for example, Deepness was actually, I visited that a lot later. I did this a lot earlier.
Quick question: did you fall into Deepness, or did you get entered through the Mantis Lords?
I entered through the Mantis Lords myself.
Yeah.
Same.
And you, Argyle?
Went in through the Mantis Lords. Actually, I kind of did both. Because I think I fell in, died, but I didn't really have much on me at that point, so I was like, I'm not gonna go back there. And then when I did the Mantis Lords, I realized, oh wait, this is the exact same place.
Hmm.
How many of the Dreamers does he have?
I don't know.
I have not taken on any of the big dudes, though I have taken on, Empty Eyes. Or No Eyes, whatever the name is. Stop there. Those who try to leave this kingdom are cursed. Better to rest here until time itself sleeps. Hope and freedom. I thought that strength alone could grant me these things. In my dreams, I would cut that plague with my nails, and then I turned my weapons upon the king. When I awoke in this sacred place, I began to understand. Those who hope are already doomed. Do you still hope, Wanderer? Will you flee? Or will you raise your weapon and doom us both? I will not challenge you just yet. I will go save at a bench. Nyum. But yeah, I do like how there are multiple paths in this game, and, well, I mean, the way I went felt perfectly natural enough. Because I know it takes good design to be able to pull that sort of thing off.
Yeah.
get anything new out of you. Oh, and Argyle, one thing I did try, you know how there's one dudes in the Crossroads who are kind of like mourning over the first boss that you beat?
Yeah.
Turns out that is another Dream Nail fight you can go for.
Huh.
I challenge you. Oh, okay, we're going right into it. All right. Dang it.
Oh, he's this one.
I thought I just heard him just say suck.
He could have.
It could also be your brain doing the thing that you're supposed to do, which is pattern recognition.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like how I know that's kind of the thing that's like the true phenomenon behind like why so many people will say, oh yeah, if you play this record backwards, you'll hear Hail Satan or whatever. It's people hearing what they want to hear, basically.
It's similar to like it's kind of an audio version of pareidolia, or whatever it's called. Or actually, isn't it just pareidolia in itself? Because it's just... Because everyone says that, oh, that's when you see faces and things that aren't there, but I think that's just one of the effects. I don't know, there's of course a subreddit all based around pareidolia.
Makes sense. People hearing what they think they hear or see, or...
Yeah.
Another one. Dang it. Dang it. Eh. I'm honestly surprised they don't close off the area. It gives me a nice opportunity to heal. Oh, and he spawns more thing out, okay. Whew. That went easier than I was initially expecting. Alright. Ah, I can see now.
I feel as though the dream fights are kind of meant to be, like, you're supposed to challenge them as you find them.
Okay. I can see now. Those who turn against the king are doomed as soon as they raise their weapon. Do not call me a traitor. Simply call me a fool. I know you will not flee. Wherever you go, I will be watching. Delicious essence.
The dream.
What is here? Dream Shield. Defensive charm once wielded by a tribe that could shape dreams conjures a shield that follows the bearer and attempts to protect them. Sounds interesting. Ah, Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the dream mail. So you've collected 300 essence. Yes, I can see the dreams of this old kingdom are starting to cling to you. Very encouraging. You've certainly made my dreary work here more exciting. Being the caretaker of this place hasn't been very stimulating. Well, I shouldn't complain, though. Tending these graves and guiding the wielder. All penitence for old crimes. Certain things have to be kept in balance. Take this trinket for your efforts and return with 500 essence. Keep up your tireless work. Ooh, pale ore. I can upgrade my nail.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have?
What?
How many pale ores do you have?
I have a singular pale ore.
How many times have you upgraded the nail?
Yeah, I don't want.
Yeah, I only done the one time.
Okay, good. Yeah, then you have enough then.
Yay. C2 storerooms. Alright, come back. Take it. Of course, I fall directly up. Yeah, I'm getting away. Just heal up. And die.
Yeah, how many G's do you have in the bank?
I think I took most of them out when I went to get some things.
Fair enough.
That makes sense. I think I'm gonna head off at this point. Good luck with
Yeah.
the stream, guys.
Ah, Ranjo Stenja.
I see you have some pale ore. A rare, fine metal that. Give me the ore and some geo for my efforts, and I'll reforge your nail to make it stronger. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty much just about enough.
Jonsha.
As you wish. I'll get to work then.
Garadel Akari.
There we go. The reforging is complete. I've added a channel to your nail. It should cut much more efficiently. You'll find it stronger than it used to be. Head out there and test its blade against your foes. Try it on this duder. First I will do a bench. Oh, damn. That was one hit.
Yeah, you now have the power.
Though I am not a girl with the power. I mean, as far as I can tell. I mean, we don't really know the gender of the frickin' little duder that we are.
Yeah, there is, yeah, I guess. Not quite explained.
More of these chunky boys.
Yeah, you've been playing this coming up 2 hours.
Oh, yeah. I'll get to that bench above me and then I think I'll call it quits. Oh, it's one of those things. No, not the direction I wanted to go in. Oh well. No, oh, alright. Okay. Didn't quite realize that it was the direction of my swing. I kind of thought it was like, oh, where I'm hitting it while standing on the button. Oh my god. I want to go uppies! Okay. No, dang. Okay, I guess you're the top of the thing.
Yes.
Well, it should go through the ceiling and go where I want. Okay. Okay. I guess it just... yeah, whatever. Okay. Well, and that's a good amount of coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Well, nice as always to have you with these things, Argle.
Yep.
And a good evening, day, whatever, to whoever happens to watch this after.